Hi, I'm Margaret Wilson. I spend my time researching senior health, nutrition, and healthy aging tips to help adults over 60 live healthier and happier lives. Now, I want to ask you something very personal right now. Do you wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning and you just can't get back to sleep? Do you feel bloated or uncomfortable when you lie down at night? Or maybe you wake up exhausted, even after what felt like a full night in bed. If any of that sounds familiar, I need you to stay with me today, because what I'm about to share with you might be the missing piece you've been looking for. Here's what most people don't realize. After the age of 60, certain foods that seem completely harmless, foods you may have eaten your whole life, can completely wreck your sleep, your digestion, and even your heart health when you eat them in the evening hours. And the worst part? Most seniors have no idea. They keep eating these foods every single night, wondering why they feel so awful. Today, I'm going to walk you through the 5 foods you should absolutely stop eating before bed after 60. Some of them might surprise you. One of them, I almost guarantee, is sitting in your kitchen right now. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm so glad you found this channel. Please hit that subscribe button right below this video and tap the little bell icon so you never miss a new video from us. And if this sounds like something that could help a friend or a loved one, go ahead and give it a like right now. It helps more seniors like you find this information. All right, let's get into it. Before we talk about the foods, I want you to understand something really important, and it's something a lot of people don't know. Sleep is not the same after 60 as it was when you were younger. When we were in our 30s or 40s, our bodies were much more forgiving. We could eat a late dinner, have a bowl of ice cream before bed, and still sleep like a rock. But as we get older, our bodies change. And the way we process food changes too. Here's why. After 60, our metabolism slows down significantly. Metabolism, that's just the word for how quickly your body breaks down and processes what you eat. When it slows down, food stays in your digestive system longer. And when your body is still working hard to digest a heavy meal at midnight, it cannot rest properly. It cannot repair itself. It cannot do all the quiet healing work that good sleep is supposed to allow. On top of that, many seniors produce less melatonin. That's the natural hormone our body makes to help us fall asleep. So our sleep is already lighter and more fragile. And when you add the wrong food on top of that, it's like trying to nap during a thunderstorm. There's also something called acid reflux, which simply means stomach acid creeping back up into your throat when you lie down. This gets much more common after 60, and certain foods make it dramatically worse. So the stakes here are real. Poor sleep in seniors isn't just about feeling tired. Research consistently links disrupted sleep after 60 to higher risks of memory problems, high blood pressure, weight gain, a weakened immune system, and even increased risk of falls. This matters. A lot. Okay, now let's talk about the 5 foods. The first food on our list is one a lot of seniors grew up eating and still enjoy regularly. I'm talking about processed meats. Things like cold cuts, deli ham, salami, pepperoni, sausage, and hot dogs. Now, many people will have a sandwich in the evening, or some sliced meat as a quick snack before bed. It seems harmless enough, right? It's protein. It fills you up. But here's the problem. Processed meats are loaded with something called tyramine. That's an amino acid, which just means it's a building block found in certain foods. And tyramine is a stimulant. It actually signals your brain to stay alert and awake. Eating tyramine-rich foods in the evening is almost like having a small cup of coffee before bed, without even realizing it. But that's not all. Processed meats are also packed with sodium, that's salt, and preservatives. High sodium in the evening causes your body to retain water, which means more trips to the bathroom in the middle of the night. And those nighttime bathroom trips are one of the most common reasons seniors don't get a full night of deep, restoring sleep. Add to that the high-fat content in most processed meats, and your stomach is working overtime, right when your body wants to be winding down. If you enjoy a protein snack in the evening, that's absolutely fine. Just choose something gentler, like a small amount of cottage cheese, a hard-boiled egg, or some plain turkey slices with no added salt. Your body will thank you. The second food might be harder for some of you to give up, because I know how much many of us love our flavorful cooking. I'm talking about spicy foods eaten close to bedtime. Now here's a little story. My neighbor Dorothy, she's 74, sharp as a tack, wonderful woman. She used to make herself a bowl of chili every night before bed. She said it was her comfort food. But she kept telling me she couldn't sleep, that she'd wake up with her chest burning and her heart racing. It took her a while to connect the dots. Here's what's happening when seniors eat spicy food in the evening. Spicy ingredients, especially hot peppers and hot sauces, contain something called capsaicin. That's the compound that makes food feel hot on your tongue. And capsaicin doesn't just affect your mouth, it actually raises your core body temperature. Now, here's the thing about sleep. Your body needs to cool down slightly to fall into deep, restful sleep. When your core temperature goes up, your brain gets the signal. It's not time to sleep yet. So you either struggle to fall asleep or you sleep very lightly. On top of that, spicy foods are a major trigger for acid reflux. That burning sensation in the chest and throat I mentioned earlier. Lying down after spicy food is especially problematic because gravity can no longer help keep stomach acid where it belongs. If you love spicy food, and I completely understand, just enjoy it at lunch instead of dinner. Give your body several hours to settle before you lie down. A simple shift like that can make a surprisingly big difference. Now the third one, I want to approach this gently because I know a lot of people won't expect it to be here, and I'm not here to lecture anyone. But I would not be doing my job if I left this out. The third food, or rather, drink, that seniors should avoid before bed is alcohol. I know. Many people swear by a glass of wine or a nightcap to help them relax before bed. And honestly, it does make you feel drowsy at first. That part is real. Alcohol is a sedative, meaning it slows things down, so it can help you fall asleep faster. But here's what happens a few hours later. And this is what most people don't know. As your body processes and breaks down the alcohol, usually around 2 to 4 hours after drinking, it creates a kind of rebound effect. Your brain actually becomes more active, more alert. That's why so many people who drink before bed fall asleep fine, but wake up at 3 in the morning, wide awake, and can't get back to sleep. For seniors, there's another important concern. Alcohol relaxes the muscles in your throat, which can make snoring worse, and can actually worsen a condition called sleep apnea, where breathing briefly stops during sleep. Sleep apnea, which means interrupted breathing at night, is already more common in people over 60, and alcohol makes it significantly worse. And here's one more thing. Alcohol dehydrates you. As you age, your sense of thirst becomes less reliable, so many seniors are already slightly dehydrated. Adding alcohol before bed worsens that, and can cause leg cramps, headaches, and that groggy, foggy feeling in the morning. If you enjoy wine with dinner, that's fine. Just keep it to 1 glass, and try to finish it at least 2 to 3 hours before you plan to go to sleep. All right, number 4. And this one hits close to home for a lot of us, because who doesn't enjoy a little something sweet after dinner? I'm talking about high-sugar foods and desserts eaten close to bedtime. Cookies, ice cream, cake, sweetened yogurt, candy, even fruit juice. Now here's what sugar does to your body at night, and it's something most people never think about. When you eat something sugary, your blood sugar, that's the amount of sugar circulating in your blood, rises quickly. Your pancreas, which is the organ that manages blood sugar, responds by releasing a hormone called insulin to bring it back down. This is all normal. But here's the problem. In the evening, when your body is preparing to sleep, this whole process can cause what's called a blood sugar crash, where your blood sugar drops too low a few hours later. And when that happens, your body senses it as a mild emergency. It releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline to bring the blood sugar back up. Those stress hormones, cortisol and adrenaline, are your body's wake up and deal with danger signals. And that's often exactly what happens. You wake up in the middle of the night feeling anxious, restless, or with your heart beating too fast, and you don't even know why. For seniors who are managing type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, which is when blood sugar is higher than normal but not yet fully diabetic, this nighttime blood sugar swing can be even more pronounced and more disruptive. If you truly love something sweet after dinner, try to have it right after your meal, not an hour or two later. And consider gentler options, like a small piece of dark chocolate or a few berries. The goal is to keep that blood sugar nice and stable through the night. And now we've come to number 5. And this one, I think, is the sneakiest one of all, because it feels so satisfying in the moment. I'm talking about heavy, greasy, fried foods eaten in the evening. Things like French fries, fried chicken, onion rings, greasy fast food, or heavy creamy pasta dishes. Here's the thing. Fat takes longer to digest than any other nutrient. Much longer. When you eat a big, heavy, fatty meal close to bedtime, your digestive system is going to be working hard for the next 3, 4, sometimes even 5 hours. That means your body literally cannot rest. Your stomach is churning, your intestines are working, your heart rate stays elevated to support digestion. And instead of the deep, restoring sleep your body desperately needs, you're spending the night doing heavy labor on the inside. Fatty foods also relax a small valve at the top of your stomach called the lower esophageal sphincter. That's just a little muscle that keeps stomach acid from creeping upward. When that valve relaxes too much, acid reflux follows. You know that burning feeling in your chest when you lie down? That's it. And for seniors, that burning can feel very much like heart pain, which is frightening and disruptive. There's also research suggesting that regularly eating heavy meals at night is linked to increased risk of heart disease and weight gain, both serious concerns for adults over 60. The good news? You don't have to give up the foods you love. Just enjoy them earlier in the day, at lunch when your body has the full afternoon to digest properly. Okay, so now you know the 5 foods to avoid, but I don't want to just take things away. I want to give you something better. If you feel hungry in the evening, and many of us do, there are some genuinely good options that will work with your body, not against it. A small handful of unsalted almonds or walnuts is a wonderful choice. Nuts contain healthy fats and something called magnesium, a mineral that actually helps your muscles relax and supports deeper sleep. A small bowl of plain oatmeal with no added sugar is another great option. Oats have a natural calming effect and release energy slowly and steadily, which helps keep your blood sugar stable through the night. A small glass of warm milk, or a dairy-free alternative like unsweetened almond milk, is also worth trying. This old remedy actually has science behind it. Milk contains tryptophan, which is an amino acid that your body converts into melatonin, the sleep hormone. A banana works beautifully too, because bananas are rich in potassium and magnesium, both of which help your muscles relax and reduce nighttime cramps, a very common problem for seniors. And if you want something soothing to sip, try chamomile tea. Simple, gentle, and genuinely calming. It's been used for centuries to help with relaxation and sleep. Small changes like these, honestly, can make a real difference. Not just in how you sleep, but in how you feel every single morning. I want to take a moment before we close and just talk to you directly. I know a lot of you watching this are dealing with more than just poor sleep. Maybe you're dealing with aches and pains that make it hard to rest. Maybe you're a caregiver yourself, up at all hours taking care of someone you love. Maybe you're just tired, truly, deeply tired, and you've been wondering if feeling this way is just part of getting older. It doesn't have to be. The way you sleep affects everything. Your mood, your memory, your heart, your immune system, your ability to enjoy the people and the life you love. And so much of it is within your control, not through expensive treatments or complicated plans, but through small, simple choices made day after day. So let's do a quick recap of what we covered today. Number 1, processed meats, which are high in tyramine and sodium, keep your brain alert and pull you out of sleep in the night. Number 2, spicy foods raise your body temperature and trigger acid reflux, making restful sleep very difficult. Number 3, alcohol may help you fall asleep, but it will wake you up a few hours later and is hard on your heart and your breathing. Number 4, high sugar sweets cause blood sugar crashes in the middle of the night, triggering stress hormones that jolt you awake. And number 5, heavy, fried, fatty foods keep your digestive system working all night long when it should be resting right alongside you. If you can make even 2 or 3 of these changes, starting tonight, I really believe you're going to feel a difference, not just in your sleep, but in your energy, your mood, and your overall health. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 5 foods has been part of your evening routine? Or maybe you've already made some of these changes and you've noticed a difference. Please share in the comments below. Your experience might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. And if this video was helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up. It means so much, and it helps other seniors find this information when they need it most. Please share it with a friend or a family member who might benefit. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so now and hit that bell. We post new health and wellness content for seniors every week, and I never want you to miss something that could help you. I'm Margaret Wilson. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Take good care of yourself, eat well, rest well, and I'll see you in the next video.